What's up, guys and girls? Today we're going to be playing Bloodborne. This video is meant to be as an introductory period for anyone that's not played a Souls game before, like I did when I first started. Now, the first thing you're going to do when you start the game is spawn here. After you've created your character, I've got mine here. She's ready for battle. She's ready for blood. Once you've done this, the main thing in Bloodborne that you need to get the hang of is you're going to die a lot. Two, the main point in every starting area, or every area when you get there, for me at least, is to create checkpoints. Checkpoints, shortcuts, anything that can make it easier for when you do die a lot to get back to where you were and carry on progression throughout the game. Now this guy, first thing, is going to kill us. Just needs to kill us straight off. Get it done. Not an issue. Once this has happened, we'll get taken back to the Hunter's Dream, where we can get our weapons and then get back in, get stuck in and progress. There's a couple of bits in the Hunter's Dream to go through, but I think if this goes well and people want more, I'll do another video running through everything. I know Dark Souls 3 is coming up, so a lot of people are jumping into this. You don't need the cutscene, you can watch that for yourself. Yeah, a lot of people are jumping into this to get the experience down. Right, so we're going to want our weapons. My personal favourite is the saw cleaver, so I'm going to run with that. And I like the blunderbuss as well, so I'll run with that. And the notebook's a nifty little thing to leave notes on the floor. Oh, that's closed. For other people to find. I'll see if I can see any here. Yeah, there we go. You can leave notes on the floor, similar to these tutorial things which are over here, which tell you the basic controls of the game, run you through everything. I'll let you look through that for yourself. My main reason I'm here is to tell you how to get the first area done, up to bosses, unlock all the bosses, unlock all the shortcuts, and then you can do the rest of the stuff for yourself. So let's get back into it. Come on, loading screen. Right, now I've got some weapons. Now we can tear this guy a new one. Right, if you use the R3 to lock on, I'm going to try and get behind. No, never mind. Just trying to get visceral in. Right, so you got your controls. A few extra things to note is the gun is a defensive item. It's not an attacking item. There's a lot of trouble people have with this in Bloodborne because obviously as gamers we're predetermined to believe that a gun is a weapon. In this it's purely to parry. And then the other thing is your visceral attacks and I can't remember what they're called. The critical hit attacks that you do once you've stunned an opponent that give you a load of echoes. You can get that straight after a parry, nice and easy. If it would lock on. There you go, parry, visceral attack. Loads of echoes, guys down. Get these guys for a few echoes. The guy wouldn't wake up. Right, so our first lantern's going to be at the top of this staircase once you pull the lever. There's a little thing that I missed the first time I played here, where if you talk to this guy at the window and come back a couple of times, he'll give you a fire thing, the flamethrower basically. So yeah, you just exhaust his dialogue. Right, this is the main shortcut we want to unlock, because you see it doesn't open from this side. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it, we've got to go all the way around and then find our own little shortcut to get through. So you just got to take it slow at the beginning. This is the route I use. I mean, this is what I personally find most efficient. Obviously, once you play this for a bit, you'll find your own sort of paths, your own ways to farm. There you go, mate. Should probably mention as well, to get the parry off, you want to hit them just before they hit you. This guy's a cheeky guy with a gun that will shoot you in the back because he's really nice like that. There's another guy hiding up here. Right, bloodstone shards, we'll need them later on to upgrade weapons. So you want to collect as many of them as you can. Right, so this crucified beast wolf guy is like a main point that we're going to get to. You can run down there and try and take them on, but you'll more than likely die unless you get really lucky. So what I do is I like to come around the side and take it from the back. There's a guy with a gun right at the back who creates a problem if you take it front on. We want to get up there later as well. But for now, we'll just do the first shortcut. Right, so we can't go down the stairs, but we can drop off here. Pick up a few more blood vials while we're here. Deal with this dog because he's an arsehole. Deal with this guy with a gun. Oh, I thought he was lunging at me. So I mean about how the guys with the rifles could create problems. Because I'm just trying to fight these other two guys and then I've got this guy shooting me the whole time. I'll deal with him in a second. But if I was fighting everyone and I had two guys with rifles shooting at me, you could see where the problems would arise. Right, so that's everyone in this area dispatched. Now I can sort of take my time picking up. Oh, no. One left. I hope you can hear the sound it makes when you parry it, because that sound plays regardless whether it's a boss or whatever. It's a good indicator to know that you can move in close, press R1 for a normal attack, and then get the visceral off. Nice. Yeah, that is the visceral. That's the charge attack. There you go. Got it the wrong way around. Right, so our first shortcut. Once you get over here, it's a big fountain. Guy that's really upset with this door over here. There's a torch down there as well, which is good if you're doing an arcane build, because you can just poke people with it for loads of damage. A load of crows over there, and some women laughing in this building. Just behind this red lantern. But we don't bother with them. They just laugh at you. Right, you want to smash these boxes, because then you can drop down to this area with cages full of dogs. There are a few dogs at the cages that will attack you, but for now you can just kill those. You can kill all the ones in there for a little bit of blood echoes right at the beginning. Right, you got two of the giants, well not giants, troll guys down there. But to open the checkpoint, I only realised that you could do all three of these in one go. So there's one shortcut, we'll ignore him. 2 shortcut. Our mate Jim standing there with his torch. And 3 shortcut. Right, so now we're back to the central lamp. This is pretty much the biggest and most useful shortcut you will use in this area. It opens you straight up to the cleric beast, which is the first optional boss, and then it takes you straight down to the area where you can get to the bridge, where you can find Eileen the Crow to start that quest line, and you can head on to Father Gascoigne, who's the first full boss of the game. This is also where you learn that guys in wheelchairs are evil in this. I'd like to clarify, definitely in this, not in real life. And yeah, you just got this house to clear. Another thing to note is that when you die, you lose all your echoes, so you need to come and find them. And if you die again, then those echoes are lost. Alright, come on mate, come on. That's you. And your mate. Right, this archway is the first boss. Once you beat him, you get another lantern, which is really useful. But before we do that, there's a couple of more things that need to be done. I'm just going to run past these wolves. Hopefully. Because at the minute, we're in the clothes we arrived in, and that's just weird travelling gear. We need to get some actual armour. So we need to come down here. Now the enemies down here are going to be a massive leap from what we've been facing up there, so for the most part you can just run. There we go. And the visceral, and he's down. It's these guys with the spears. Come on. Oh, that was close. Ran out of stamina. Right, so we want to get down here. Because just here is a full set of hunter gear. You can buy it from the shop as well, but it's free, so why not? Right, then we can use the beams to fall to our death. These guys will all get up, so we don't want to stand here for too long. But what we do want to do... Oh, actually, we want to go up here first, because there's another shortcut we can open. And get an item that's really useful for taking on the first boss. I'll try and keep this video as short as I can, but I want to cover everything, so I'm also leaving as much of this open for you to experience, because a lot of the bosses and stuff, half the fun is finding out how to kill them for yourselves, so I'm just showing all the little hidden bits. The bits you might miss, the bits that will help you out, the bit that will help you progress through what I think is one of the best games that you can get on Play PS4 at the minute. Right, another shortcut, and the most depressing questline in the whole of Bloodborne. But if you offer to find this girl's mother, Then they give you a tiny music box. The tiny music box can be used during your fight with Father Gascoigne. Oh, pull the lever, that'd help. To stun him temporarily and making that a fight, which is sometimes not a lot of fun, significantly easier. And now we're back here. But we want to be going down there, so just want to wave hi to the Angry Troll. Go see his mate at the bottom of this ladder. Whee! Holding down sprint on ladders up and down can increases your speed at climbing. And it makes you slide. So you want to go all the way back down to the bottom. We'll ignore those lot, because we're learning. Right, there's a couple of little side alleys here that have got a couple of items in them. Nice little pig down there. We can fight, but before we even think about doing that, we want to go up this ladder and unlock the final shortcut in the area. Because this bridge leads to Father Gascoigne. It's pretty much a straight line, so it's pretty self-explanatory. But before you want to take that, you want to go to this lift. Oh, I should change my gear actually. Now we can look the part. Look a bit more like a hunter and less like a traveller. There we go. Ready for some hunting. This takes us back to these two troll guys. Put it into context. Up this ladder, set of stairs, through this building, which is where we opened the 3 shortcuts right at the beginning. Then we're back to the central lamp. So if you die and return to this lamp, you can get all the way back to Father Gascoigne with relative ease. Right, I think the only thing left to show you is Eileen the Crow, which is the only other thing you'd really miss. Oh, and the old woman that you can collect once you gain access to the Cathedral Ward after beating Father Gascoigne. And then I think we'll call it a day. Oh, there's a dog behind me. Oh no, it's chilled out. Right, this one will be asking of any safe places. Once you've unlocked the Cathedral Ward, then you can go back to the blood clinic where you started and talk to Isefka, who's behind the door. Then you'll get two more options in there. You'll get sent to the Cathedral Ward and sent to the clinic. For the most part, you want to send most people to the Cathedral Ward, except for the afflicted beggar and the grumpy old man from the Cathedral Ward. Because if you want to get the secret ending, you need to get, well, for me, I'm a perfectionist, so I like to get everyone's safety. And if you send the afflicted beggar, he'll just kill everyone. Right, this is Eileen the Crow. You talk to her. I don't know why my emotes keep going off. It's a bit weird. But yeah, right, talk to Eileen the Crow. Get her bits. That's her questline started. Ah, shit. No, double shit. Oh, triple shit. Well, that's going to take a while to get back. Yeah, so that would mean that I would go and have to collect my blood echoes, but I'll leave that. Just shows you that when you die, you spawn back a Central Yarnum. Yeah, I messed up there. Sorry about that. I was trying to show you where the saw cleaver is. It's one of those chains that's hanging down. What I will show you is how to unlock the ability to upgrade. To do that, you need to go to the Great Bridge. We'll just run past this lot because this is a suicide run. This is also how you unlock co-op. So the Cleric Beast, first optional boss. Well, this is how I unlock co-op. So we could fight him. He's relatively simple. But what I do want is I want him to kill me. Come on. There we go. Right, you see now in the top right corner there's the eye symbol with a 1. That means you've got 1 insight. So that means you can use that to summon someone in or to join someone else's game. Once you've died in an area, once you've died to that boss in the start, and you come back, the doll will be awake. Now she's you use her to channel your blood echoes to raise your stats. I have no idea what things I was going for this. Oh yeah, just a default thing. Oh, a skill build. Okay, fair enough. That's probably why the Viscerals are doing so much. Should have chosen the cane. So yeah, you use blood echoes. As you can see, I need 829 to level up, but I have none because I died. But now she's unlocked because you died to that, so you can level up and get stronger. So if you're struggling with a Cleric Beast, you can come here, get yourself leveled up, get sorted. But what we really want is the Beckoning Bell and the Silencing Blank, because when you put these on, you can ring the Beckoning Bell to summon people to your world. So if you need help, you just need to be in an area with a boss. If you've already defeated the boss, you can't summon someone, but then you can summon someone in. Same with on the Insight Bath up here, which is a shop that you might miss, because now this is open. Where is it? Yeah, you can get the Resonant Bell, which is how you join people's worlds. I'll quickly run through this. So you got the stash here, which is sort of like a vault. You keep all your stuff in reserve. Anything that's in reserve are blood vials, quicksilver bullets, anything really. When you die, it will be replenished from here. This is how you upgrade your weapons with bloodstones. And this you'll unlock later on, which lets you put runes onto your character. Because if you see in the top right, there's 4 squares. That's your runes. But you don't unlock this till later in the game. This is the DLC. If you get any messenger items, so like hats or something, purely cosmetic items you want your messengers to hold, then you can bring it here, and then when they come up, the little messengers on the notes and the lamp and stuff will be wearing like top hats or bows or bowler hats or whatever you want. These little guys, whatever you find. And then these are for chalice dungeons. When you find chalice dungeons, you could set up ritual altars. Okay, I can't show you because there's another chalice. So you can put a chalice on there, and then you can do the little side events, or the dungeons that are co-op, or you can do it by yourself. Doesn't matter. But yeah, and then this one, once you get the short route chalice, is how you join random peoples for co-op. And obviously these are the teleport headstones that you unlock over time. Oh, what's this? Oh, the old Hunter Bell. That's the NPC one. They brought that in with a patch. Right, that's everything covered to get you started in Bloodborne. I've shown you how to get to the first 2 bosses, 1 optional. I've shown you how to get armor, how parries work, and all the shortcuts. So have fun with that. Leave a comment if you've got any questions, and happy hunting.